Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Adrian Gonzalez, and this is Finance and Coffee, a podcast where we speak about money, business, finance in today's world. And I'm accompanied by my amazing co-host, Mr. Marco Alonso.
Hey, what's going on, y'all?
And we're super happy to be here with you guys today, talking about a very brief subject that hopefully everyone knows about. But very cool, just very conversational. We're going to be talking about Supreme and what happened, depending on when you listen to this podcast, this past week, about an announcement that was made for them. So if you don't know who Supreme is an American skateboarding shop and clothing brand established in New York in April of 1994. So they are more famously known for their collaborations with different companies, and they actually no longer sell any of their own products, right? There's just collaborations with big companies like Louis Vuitton, JanSport, all these big guys. So there was a recent tweet that we'll get to in a couple of seconds about what's going on with the future of their company and kind of like what's going on right now. So that's kind of like the conversation stacker of this portion. So let's get into the 5 most expensive items sold.
Alrighty, 5 most expensive items sold in collaboration with Supreme. Number 1 is a Louis Vuitton hoodie, extra large, for $29,999.
Damn, dog. That costs more than my car.
Yeah. That probably costs more than both of our cars
Together.
Yeah, I got a Ford Fusion. Great on gas.
Yeah,
so
I got a Nissan Altima,
Fusion.
like 2011.
Oh, that's the ultimate beginner car.
Yeah, bro.
Number 2, Bape Blue logo T-shirt. T-shirt,
exactly.
for $25,000.
It was a long sleeve T-shirt, so maybe that's why.
Maybe it's what it is. I'll tell you right now. That's if I'm gonna wash that one, it's gonna be the only shirt I wash in that washing machine. Warm,
not even, bro.
Soft,
exactly, bro.
Delicate,
yeah.
Number 3, a thumb brown button down shirt, $23,000 and $23,001.
Don't forget the $1, bro.
Yeah,
because I think it was a bidding war, like on eBay, and then they did. You know how you do like $1?
Yeah.
But the extra $.
Wow.
So
number 4, Louis Vuitton bomber jacket, $21,500, and number 5, a North Face jacket for $18,000.
18 G's.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
just
money, bro.
And it's just it's the slapping of the Supreme logo on it makes it this expensive.
I don't know why. That same North Face jacket is probably $200-$300.
Yeah, same here. Do you own any Supreme things?
Hey, no, I don't own any Supreme
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Nah, not even like fake Supreme.
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't get it. It's clout.
I think I'm too old.
It's clout.
Yeah, I think I'm too old. I'm 27.
Didn't like Justin Bieber make it famous or something?
I have no clue.
You
got me there.
Someone made it famous.
I have no clue, but anyways, I see it all the time.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
So this is the tweet. So the Wall Street Journal came out and they tweeted, the streetwear brand Supreme is being sold to the parent company of Vans and Timberland. VF Corporation is the name of that company. In deal that values the company at $2.1 billion. That's billion with a B.
Capital B.
Capital B, billion.
Double L,
bro.
baby.
That's the big boy money.
Big boy money.
So who owns, or what are some companies that are owned by VF Corporation? Vans,
Yep.
JanSport, The North Face, Dickies, Kodiak, which is like a Canadian boot company, is very famous there, amongst a lot of other companies.
Yeah, so the big boys. So they're basically being bought by like Vans.
Yeah, exactly. And if I'm not mistaken, Journeys is part of this corporation, like their store. So I don't know, bro. Is Supreme worth $2.1 billion? What do you think? Ready? 1, 2, 3. No.
Yes.
Oh, man. No way.
So.
Why do you think it's worth 2.1 billion, bro? With a B.
I'm going to tell you why.
What's up?
I just dropped the camera lens. Had any other company bought this at this price, I would say no.
Okay.
It's not. But since it is this company, VF Corporation, which owns, like we said, Vans, JanSport, North Face, Dickies, and Kodak,
and Tim's,
I think it is.
Tim's too,
and Timberlands. And I'm sure these aren't the only ones.
Yeah,
I'm sure
they own a bunch more.
I think it does. And the reason is because this company, VF Corporation, has been so successful in making, clothing, for whatever. The biggest thing with Supreme, that the biggest issue would be the collaboration. and coming up with to deal and to license their things and whatnot. And that collaboration it gets a little difficult. It involves a lot of like, the legal work and all that stuff. I think with the fact that VF Corporation bought it and they already have, they already have the manufacturers and all of that in place where they can just go in and just slap a
little logo on it.
Slap a logo on it, and there's no BS. And they can do that, and they know that, they understand that. Yeah. So sorry about that, guys. So the fact that it's this company, and they like I said, they know what they're doing. They can skip all that BS and just negotiate it, and they can kind of control it. I mean, obviously, as long as they can maintain the Supreme brand, and I'm sure they'll collaborate with other people, but the fact that they can incorporate it within their own merchandise, like, it's much easier to roll out a JanSport Supreme, a Vans Supreme, North Face, like all these without having that difficulty of like having to negotiate with them. And then, obviously you have your clauses where if you're, partnering with them, you might not be able to partner with somebody else. Like all these things that could happen. So I think that if VF plays their card right, they can maybe not get the 2.1 billion in return just for their Supreme company, but they can really bump up their value, or maybe just a brand value of Vans or JanSport or North Face, because this is a brand that has been able to partner up with Supreme, which is what we see, like this is where the value is. Like it's not just like, let's say North Face, like North Face, what's their average jacket price? Like $100, $60, whatever.
Probably a little more, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, but now, to get a North Face jacket up to $18 million, I mean, that's just hype. So, but it also puts North Face on the map.
Yeah.
So I think it's to me, this is a complete just brand acquisition. Literally, I mean, they literally just bought a brand that's hype, but also in a sense that it's going to bring value to their other brand. It's going to empower their brands like Vans or JanSport. And I think I can somewhat justify that 2.1 billion.
Bro,
that's to me is why I think it might work out. Now I don't think they're gonna get this money back in like next year or anything.
Yeah,
but
of course.
That's just my opinion. So that's why I think
it's a big number, bro.
Yeah, it sure is.
For nothing.
For a brand.
For a logo.
For a logo.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I don't know. I mean, maybe it's just me, but $2.1 billion for a logo. I don't know, dude. I guess the point you were saying is right. Like if all these Vans, Tim, the North Face, all these companies, if they are maybe one of the only people allowed to collaborate at first with Supreme, and it brings up their value, now instead of paying $40 for a JanSport bag, you'd be willing to pay $49.99 because they're affiliated with Supreme. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then maybe overall it would increase it, and maybe it is worth $2.1 billion because in 2 or 3 years they'll make their money back. You never know. But it's just tough, bro. I don't like. It's like going to the store, right, and buying a bag of chips, and then when you buy the bag of chips, there's air in it, and then there's chips in it, and it's like, why is there so much damn air in this bag that I just paid for? I feel like they're paying for air. They're paying for nothingness.
Yeah, but
you know what I mean?
That's yeah, you're right, but that's on the end of the consumer.
Yeah,
not the end of the business side.
Right.
Like I can't blame them for buying us. Like, dude, if I create a logo and people are willing to pay $100 for it, that's their problem, not mine. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't want to get into the discussion of like, well, is it really they understand how to market or is it just hype? Because that's a podcast within itself. But the point is, again, like it's from their point of view, I think it is worth it just because of that. Right. Why these kids buy that, I don't know why. Or why they're willing to pay so much money for a Supreme jacket or whatever, I don't know why. Yeah. I mean, an essential thing is that Supreme, when they purchase this company, whoever's doing the marketing or whoever's in charge, like they have to stay there.
Of course.
And they have to keep that machine going independently, of Vans and all these other brands. But again, that they're paying for that connectivity. They're paying to that ease of access to Vans, which is a huge company to, do business with. JanSport, North Face, Dickies, go ahead. Like these are huge companies that, you can skip all those board meetings where it's like, oh no, we own this brand, just here, slap the logo on it and just release it. I mean, I'm exaggerating, but you know what I'm talking about.
I get what you're saying.
So again, how do we get here?
We're talking about like nothingness, like we're
the
brand, the brand, like it's just a brand.
Yeah, basically. Sorry, I went off tangent, but yeah, no. So again, like to me that's the fault of either the senseless consumer or the genius of the
Marketer,
brand
yeah.
executive. But again, it's money to be made. I mean, obviously these
Yeah.
people are willing to pay for it. So, if they are going to pay for it, these guys are going to cash out on it.
Yeah.
So again, I think it is worth it for them. Now, that's not the same thing as you're going to ask me, am I going to pay a premium for a Supreme thing? No.
Yeah.
But that's just me.
No, I get it, bro. And it's crazy that they're paying such a high amount of money. I mean, for this, and it's almost to the point where it's like nostalgia, which we have an episode about that, and this is one of the points that we hit. So
Yeah.
if you guys listen to the podcast, go back and listen to it. But it was an episode about nostalgia where people are paying for that, where it's like very similar to Pokemon. I don't know if you know kind of what's going on right now in the Pokemon world.
Pokemon cards or something like that?
Yeah, so I'm not a big like Pokemon follower. I mean, as kids, obviously in our realm of age,
Yeah.
we know what it is or we've played it before. So what's happening is all these kids that are now turning into adults, millennials, early 20s, late 20s, early 30s, they're getting out of college, getting out of debt, getting into some good money, making 60 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand, 300 grand a year, and they want to start buying things that remind them of past times. So the Pokemon market is skyrocketing.
Yeah.
Like people are literally buying Pokemon cards, mint edition Pokemon cards, one day and 2 days later selling them for 2-3 times the value. So it's like maybe it's very similar to this, where it's like Supreme reminds them of something, whether it be like we were saying, we don't know off the top of our heads, but maybe it reminds them of that celebrity, or it reminds them of clout, basically.
Yeah.
Or of their childhood. Maybe, hey, this Supreme logo on this Champions jacket is now worth $1,000.
Oh, so you're saying they're
You know what I
using
mean?
nostalgia as like a marketing tactic.
Right,
So
that's what
the
I'm
fact
saying.
that they can slap Supreme on a typical JanSport backpack,
Right.
which reminds you of like kindergarten through high
Exactly.
school. Okay, I could see that.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not the main point, but I think it's definitely an aspect.
driver.
Exactly. It's a
It's a
driver.
driver? Okay. I
Which
could
is,
see that.
Which is what's similar to happening in that other market.
Yeah, I could
in
see
the
that.
Pokemon market.
I could see that when Supreme teamed up with Champion.
Yes.
Because I don't know if it's just me. Like I remember, didn't Walmart used to sell
Yes,
Champion?
bro. And Payless.
Yeah, and like
Payless
Payless?
used to have Champion shoes.
Yeah.
I bought Champion shoes as a kid there.
Yeah. So but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And they slapped the Supreme. I don't know who put Champion back on the map, but it was like it went from
Actually,
like
I think Justin was the one who put Champion on the map.
Justin Bieber.
Yeah, that's what it was. He put Champion back on the map. I don't know about Supreme. But
I don't know. I think it was somebody else.
It might have been.
I thought
You might be
I thought
right.
it was like Travis Scott or something. Anyways,
Maybe.
for
Maybe it
some
was all
reason
of them.
Champion came back.
Yeah.
And I guess and yes, no, you're right. Yeah, Supreme is using this kind of marketing
Right.
tactic. So yeah, I mean, again, all more power to this company for purchasing them, because again at 2.1 billion, and again we're like in an overinflated market.
Yeah.
I mean, I think people are overvaluing things, but again, the fact that it's this company that they own Vans, they own Dickies, they own JanSport, I think this is the type of company. Because had it been another company like Banana Republic or
Right.
whoever owns them, or Hollister, or Aeropostale, or Abercrombie, like no, like that to me is just
Yeah.
I don't see that combination going very well. It has to be a little bit more of a streetwear for the way Vans, and North Face, Dickies, the way we think
Right.
of them as being like streetwear.
Yeah, I feel you, bro. So, guys, that's pretty much all we had for today's episode. Thank you guys for tuning in. We really hope you liked it. If you guys liked it, be sure to share, subscribe, like us on Instagram,
Follow us on
Instagram, like us on Facebook, love us on Twitter, whatever it is, and we'll be sure to respond back. We love you guys, and we'll catch you next episode.
Hey, thanks a lot, guys. Peace.